what do you think recruiters or recruiting leaders should be doing today? Like, what data should they organize to, start planning for 2026? What should they bring to the table so that next year goes well?
Yeah, so in our Q4 QBR, so we would run a QBR with the CEO and the executive team. We would prepare all of the recruitment metrics, and there are a few things we'd look at. So you look at 2026 goals. At that point, you're going through the planning process, so you generally don't have them in place. But you say, in order to continue growing at the pace we're growing, this is the recruiting capacity we need. So I think just like a baseline understanding of that. So it becomes less of a kind of ticket processing function and more of a partnership where you're not just getting the recs thrown over the wall and expected to handle them, but you're actually coming to the table with some recommendations. And so you have that recruiting capacity. But then if you're in a data driven business, which I don't know any businesses that aren't data driven today, your exec team are going to push back and say, well, what does this mean in terms of time to hire? Like, what are you doing to improve time to hire? How is our quality of hire doing? What is our attrition rate? How does that break down between regrettable and non-regrettable? And how are we measuring that? How are we going to improve that over time? How are you driving down the cost of recruiting through software or outsourcing things that are not within the core competency of the recruiting team? And so there's kind of like a number of these kind of different metrics that you're going to need before you go into that meeting, just to really understand what your plan is.